good day, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good out there. You may recognize me from the radio, or heard me, I guess. This is different than our regular 104.7 daily morning show, I guess you could say. Today, we have Jax Running Rabbit in the studio. He is a singer, guitarist, and a songwriter. So yeah, can you just tell me a little bit about yourself? How did you get into music? You know, just give us a quick bio. Just tell the people who you are.
Okay. Hello, I'm Jax Running Rabbit, and I play music. So basically, I've always been into music ever since I was young. My mom always used to put on Elvis for me because they're big fans. And there's a couple of videos of me when I was just a little baby, just watching those videos and stuff like that. And then when I started playing guitar, one of my older cousins brought her guitar over during the quarantine that happened. I think it was April, March 2020. And then I knew how to play a bit before that, but I wasn't really good at it. But then I just picked it up and I just started playing again. Started learning songs and all that. Mm-hmm. And then she left, and then I got to borrow my grandpa's guitar for a bit until I got my own. And that's the guitar that I learned a lot of the songs that I know now on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have what kind of guitar you got, if you don't mind me asking?
I got my main one right now is probably, it's like a Telecaster, but it isn't a Telecaster.
Oh, really?
It's made by Squire, but it's called an Esquire. It's one of the first models that Fender ever made. It has those Telecaster shape and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I was actually thinking of getting myself a Telecaster. Well, if you don't, I actually play guitar too. Yeah. But so, yeah, I was actually thinking of getting a Telecaster. Mm-hmm. It's just that, gotta save up. So if we can get right into it, thank you for telling me about that, sharing that with me. Can you tell me about your experience? Because with I was kind of following you there on Facebook. I seen you around on Facebook performing at different events and stuff like that. Can you tell me a little bit about that and your experience?
So I think it was 2021 I started getting a lot of gigs. Mm-hmm. And in the summer I got a lot of them, and I'm very lucky because I have two supportive parents who support me and get me gear for stuff and bring me to all these events. And I think it was 2022 that I got a whole lot of gigs in the summer, gig after gig, 2 gigs a weekend and stuff like that. Then usually they usually slow down around the colder months. Yeah. I get a few Christmas gigs every now and then. And then this year they've kind of, in the winter between, I say, September and March, I didn't get a lot of gigs. I only got 2 or that and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But then now, I think I have 9 gigs this month. Holy smokes. Just this whole month. Because I recently formed a band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And then and then I'm really happy because their dad is he gets all these gigs and then he invites me to them to play, and yeah.
Oh, cool! Thank you. Awesome. What's your band called?
Pollux.
Oh, really?
It's spelled Pollux.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any plans to make music or release music in the future, or?
We've been talking about we've been creating a couple originals throughout the past months. Mm-hmm. And then we've been talking about doing a little EP coming up, but we haven't recorded yet. We're just talking about it and stuff like that. And yeah.
Oh, really? That's so cool. Awesome. Next question. I just wanted to know your first performance. Can you just tell me a little bit about your experience when you first performed? Were you kind of a little bit nervous? Were you a little bit what was that like? Just tell me.
I think my first performance was I think it was at my school's talent show.
Oh,
or something
really?
like that.
Yeah.
And then I was very nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just doing vocals because I didn't want to play guitar at the time.
Yeah.
Then I just ended up loving the feeling of the crowd and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, what song did you perform?
I totally forgot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, after you, because you sent me a guitarist list.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like you're a bluesy guy, huh?
Mhm.
You like the blues and stuff.
Mhm.
What's your favorite genre? That kind of genre of rock or genre of music that you listen to?
Recently, like by this year, I've been really getting into like the stoner rock type of genre. I've been really getting into Caius.
Yeah.
And then Queens of Stone Age 2 is one of my favorite bands right now.
Queen of Stone Age?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you into kind of like, well, I guess I'm more into like AC/DC and stuff like that. Are you into like that kind of era of music or?
Kind-ish, but
Kinda.
I'm not really like really big into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, okay. Are you into Iron Maiden or like heavy metal or like
Yeah.
or are you into Slayer?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, same here. Do you ever play Guitar Hero?
I've tried it a couple times and I suck at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually where I first heard Slayer was.
Uh-huh.
I know it's kind of like I guess not many. I guess other people listened to it before them, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's where I first heard them.
Mhm.
But yeah, can you tell me about who your favorite guitarist is?
I have to say John Frusciante of the Chili Peppers.
Of the Chili Peppers?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, huh?
Cause I don't know. He doesn't play fast, but he has feel, and then like really, he could play fast, but like the way his solos are, like I find them to be really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels like the guitar is talking
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you,
Oh, yeah.
and then. And like he has a big inspiration because he's inspired by Jimi Hendrix, and I could see that a lot in his
Oh, yeah.
playing, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one of my favorite guitarists right now is Josh Homme of
Mhm.
the Queens of Stone Age, and he plays in their older stuff. It was mostly all in C standard,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's the tuning that I play in now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just the way he plays, like he made his own scale. It's like a real dark kind of scale-ish,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like my solos and like my guitar work is kind of based off of his guitar work,
Oh, really?
stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm kind of I like how you're kind of looking at it a bit more like not looking just at the speed.
Yeah.
Because I actually kind of like that as well. I do find the cool like shredding when they're shredding like
Mhm.
that on the guitar. But I also find that I also like the beauty of different guitars. Like that's the reason why one of my favorite all-time guitarists is Buckethead, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like him because, well, not for he's pretty cool at shredding, but
Mhm.
he's also, when it comes to melody making and stuff like
Yeah.
that, he really puts himself into making those melodies
Yeah.
kind of sound really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's kind of cool that you look at kind of like music so deeply. I really, that's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
So also, we're going to jump into the next set of questions here. Oh wait, before we get to the next part of our interview, can you tell me, concerts? Which concerts have you gone to? And
I've gone to a whole lot of concerts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my parents are big metalheads.
yeah.
And my first concert I went to when I was like 4.
Oh, really?
And then ever since then, I've been like to 100 concerts, even more, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, who have you gone to see?
A lot of metal bands. I've seen Volbeat, and then I've seen Slayer like a whole lot of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen Lamb of God.
Lamb of God,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Oh,
And then I've seen Anthrax,
yeah.
Metallica, Slipknot a whole lot of times too.
Yeah.
And then I've seen a whole lot of local bands
Yeah.
in Calgary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Oh, really?
there's a lot more I can name, but I just the list is gonna keep going on and on and on.
Oh,
So,
yeah, definitely. If you could choose, which one would you kind of gear towards, or which band do you think you could keep going to see?
Let me think. I'd say Volbeat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So, yeah, we're going to get into our next part of our interview. So, I prepared a little bit of a guitarist tier list with guitar tier list.
Yeah.
So, I do know that you're pretty, what's the word? You're pretty knowledgeable in
Yeah.
the guitars.
Mhm.
So I have prepared 5 different guitars for you. So we have the Les Paul with just, I guess, standard Les Paul
Yeah.
with the Sunburst. That's the first guitar.
Okay.
We got the Gibson SG
Mhm.
with a wood finish.
Yeah.
The good old Yamaha acoustic. And then the Gibson standard vintage Sunburst.
Yeah.
The acoustic version.
Mhm.
And then the Gibson standard Flying V.
Mhm.
So which one would you rate at the top? Or, well, let's start at the bottom. Which one would you rate at the bottom?
This is kind of controversial. I'm gonna say the Flying V.
Oh, really?
I've never really been into it.
Oh,
I
you
find
never-
it ugly and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. That's crazy. Oh, okay. So what's that fourth place in?
I have to say the Les Paul Standard or the SG. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's my top. Actually, the Gibson, the Sunburst Acoustic.
Sunburst acoustic would be
Yeah.
at 4th? Or
Or
at the top?
At the top.
That would be at the top?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Gibson standard vintage. What about the Yamaha acoustic?
I'd put it at 4th.
Oh,
Or actually, I'll put that at 5th because
Oh,
I feel like I feel like the Flying V is kind of a bit more better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So 5th, the good old Yamaha acoustic. 4th, standard Flying V. And then we got, what was third place again?
I think it was the SG.
SG. 2nd, Sunburst.
Yeah.
And then the first one is the standard vintage Sunburst. Oh,
Yeah.
cool! I like your list.
Yeah.
It's kind of pretty interesting.
Mm.
Kind of surprised that you put the Flying V at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, next for your guitarist tier list, one that you sent me here. So I also prepared my own, but we'll get
Yeah.
to that after.
Mhm.
So we got John Frusciante.
Frusciante.
Frusciante. Yeah. Josh
Josh Homme.
Sorry. Mike
Zinger.
Einzinger.
Yeah.
Chris
Shiflet.
and Joe
Duplanter.
Duplanter. So
Yeah.
who's at 5th?
It's really hard to choose between all of them. But I'd say I'm going Chris Shiflet at 5th.
Oh, really? At 5th? Okay.
Oh wait, so are we like rating the guitars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rating from bottom to the first.
Okay, I have to say actually. I'm gonna put Chris Shiflet at 5th.
Okay, 5th. Who's at 4th?
I have to say Joe Duplanter.
Joe Duplanter. Then
Yeah.
3rd.
Mike Einzinger.
Mike Einzinger.
Yeah.
And then 2nd,
Josh Homme.
Josh Homme. And then 1st,
John Frusciante.
John Frusciante.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. So this may be, I guess, I don't know if you've heard of, you probably have. Never
Yeah.
mind. So I prepared my own guitarist list.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 5 here. Just kind of give your super honest opinion on
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So my first one is Angus Young. He's
Mhm.
an all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Paul Gilbert.
Which band is that?
He plays with who does he play with again? Mr. Big.
Oh yeah, I think.
What's that song again? It's I'm the one who wants to be with you.
Yeah.
that band. So yeah, Paul Gilbert, Buckethead. Oh, Angus Young, Paul Gilbert, Buckethead, Joe Satriani, and Yngwie Malmsteen.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you put at 5th?
Paul Gilbert.
You put a 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
4?
I hate this is kind of controversial too, but I'm putting Angus Young.
You can put Angus Young
Yeah,
at 4th?
yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3rd?
Probably Joe. Was it?
Joe Satriani.
Yeah.
And then 2nd?
Wait, can you go through the list again?
The last 2 are Yngwie Malmsteen and Buckethead.
I'm putting Yngwie at 2nd.
2nd?
Yeah.
And then first Buckethead?
Yeah, Buckethead.
Yeah, Buckethead's pretty cool.
Mhm.
I really like him. Yeah, so growing up too, I really like playing guitar as well. So,
Yeah.
one of the things that I really liked to do when I was growing up, I don't know if you did the same thing, but way back in the day, I used to look up YouTube videos and I would just kind of like those kind of like on the fly guitar lessons that you
Yeah.
can. Did you ever kind of delve into that when you're first starting out, or did you kind of?
I did for like a few months. I used this guy called Marty Music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I just I started using tabs after that.
Oh yeah.
And then that's how I really got to learn.
Yeah.
And then when I got okay at guitar, I started using guitar covers to play and to like learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm still using tabs.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, that's exactly where I learned too. Once I start to figure out how to use tabs, I guess it's everybody's first song, but I used the Stairway.
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven. So yeah, I learned how to play that. And as soon as I started learning how to play Stairway to Heaven, it was just, I kept going. You know, I still kind of jam out every now and then, but like, I think I only got 1, 2, 3. I think I got an Ibanez. Yeah. Ibanez. Firebird, and then I got an Epiphone knockoff SG. I got 2 Epiphones, and then I have another Epiphone Les Paul knockoff. I'm looking into getting, but they're so expensive, as the Gibson. I want a Gibson. Yeah. Gibson SG. So yeah. Well, one thing that I forgot to ask you: what's your dream guitar? If you could have any guitar, which dream guitar would you?
Oh, this is a hard question. There's so many to pick from. Yeah. Because like one of them I already have is the ES335.
Oh really?
And I just love those things. I have to say probably like Gibson Explorer.
Gibson Explorer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
You know, James Hetfield kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just I actually like the kind of the pickups on there. Like, well, I mean, I guess you could put them on yourself, but I like the what are they called again? Double coil humbucker, are they? Yeah, double coil humbucker. They kind of I don't like it when they have the what's that cover on there called? I forget what the cover on there is called, but the double coil humbucker is the one that I kind of like, because I don't know why, it just sounds a little bit more grungier and more kind of heavier and stuff like that. But yeah, moving on, your performance here at Run as One. Can you tell everybody about your next up and coming performance? Because, you know, we're going to be promoting this. And so we want everybody to go and check you out over there.
Okay. So it's not just going to be me playing.
Yeah.
Okay, my band.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I don't know what to say.
Which day are you performing?
The 28th.
28th?
Yeah. First day.
What time is that?
I didn't get times yet.
Oh, you didn't get times?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, everybody just be sure to go and check out Jax and his band. What's your band's name again? Sorry.
Pollux.
Pollux? Yeah. Be sure to go and check them out. They are going to be performing there. And, there's going to be a whole lineup of other artists as well. So we just wanted to start off with Jax because, you know, he's up and coming. He's going to be big in the future. We can feel it around here. You know, he's... You know, I'm really. You actually really surprised me on like your knowledge and your selection of. How do I say it? Your selection of music? How you don't really gear towards the shredding and stuff like that. You actually like the beauty of the guitars playing and stuff like that, and putting some soul and some feel into it. You know, I really like that.
Yeah, because I watched a clip of BB King.
Yeah.
And and it was like a jam session. This other artist, and like he was just talking about music, and then one of the like he kind of like freestyle and was beautiful. I was blown away by it.
Oh yeah,
because like it wasn't fast, it's bluesy, but like it just like what I said before. It felt like the guitar was talking straight to me.
Yeah, definitely. It's really crazy how do I think one time I seen it. You could actually go and check it out. Zach Wild. Oh, I didn't even put him in my list. But Zach Wild, you know Zach Wild, right? So Zach Wild, it's been so long since I listened to it. But there's a part where he's not playing fast, but he kind of like almost makes the guitar cry. Yeah. And it's kind of like, I like it when guitarists do that, and they like, for me, there's not much feeling when they're just kind of going up and down like that. Yeah. But like, it's I don't know, it's just I guess you just have to listen to it in a sense like that. One of the songs you should actually go and check it out, it's Electric Tears by Buckethead. The album, because that whole album, you know, people would expect I guess Buckethead to shred like crazy on there, but he actually doesn't. It's actually a really chill album with he's just kind of sitting there playing slow mellow music. So.
Yeah, and like I've seen a couple clips of him, and he like makes like really weird noises with the guitar, like that kill switch that he has. I want one of those.
Yeah, I want one too.
Yeah, it's all. I think it'll be fun just like mess around with that, because I see him like play fast wrist, but he's like tapping it at the same time.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, actually, if you you could actually hook one up to your shoot. I mean, I guess it's a temporary kill switch.
Yeah.
But if you go, where would you could actually pick up a button.
Yeah.
And it's at the Long and McQuaid there.
Yeah.
And if you unscrew one of your XLR cable or quarter inch cables, it has to be that specific one. And it's kind of like you kind of unscrew it and then you pull that out. And if you can, how do you do it again? If you solder the wires of that button onto that cord, you could actually glue it onto your, or somehow put it on your thing, and it's a button, and you could actually, I guess it's temporary. It'd be totally stuck to the wire. Yeah. But I know when Buckethead does it, he has somebody that kind of like goes in and he has that. But I also learned it from what's his name, Tom Morello, creating his own like where he has the two pickups. And he turns off one. Oh yeah. And then he kind of creates like the manual kill switch. But it'd be really cool to have an actual like button. Cool button. I kind of like that a little bit better. So yeah. Oh yeah. Do you ever see? It's actually kind of cool. I don't know. You could probably look into it, but it's actually like this guitar. It's an actual guitar, and they hooked up this. It's kind of like a DJ. You ever see a DJ mixer? Yeah. And it kind of has like delay and stuff like that. Yeah. So it lights up, and you could put batteries in there too. Oh yeah. And it's a touchpad on the guitar, and you can actually, while you're playing, you could actually kind of make crazy sounds like whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know how to do it, but like it's pretty cool. I was actually looking that kind of stuff up. So yeah, because like I seen this one item. It's like if your guitar doesn't have a whammy bar, like you could attach like this like electronic one to your guitar. Really? And like I seen it done on a Les Paul. Oh really? And like it actually sounds really well, which I was surprised by. Yeah. Because like it's a whammy bar. Oh really? Yeah. Oh crazy! I've never seen that done. I know have seen people like Dragon Force. Yeah. Yeah, and Herman Lee when he creates that. Yeah. And he kind of like, he doesn't actually do anything with the bridge. He actually kind of like takes the metal part and kind of or it kind of makes weird sounds like that. Also too, what was I even gonna say? There was also that I had it in my mind. That one guitarist. What was it called again? We'll probably cut this part out. Yeah. I could probably cut this part out. But it was in my head when you were talking about the whammy bar thing. Oh, there recently, this is what I was going to talk about. I was scrolling through Instagram. So it was actually kind of cool. I seen this guy. So he kind of would record himself on his computer using like GarageBand and stuff like that. Yeah. And he kind of used his pedals, and it kind of created this kind of grungy, kind of melodic, I guess, sound. And he kind of chopped it up. Yeah. Do you kind of see yourself kind of delving into that kind of way with the way technology is going? Do you see yourself using more and more of the computer side of it and combining it with your guitar? Or do you like the more other side of it and just sticking to, Yeah, because like to record a couple of crappy demos, I used a GarageBand, and like I don't know, it just feels too computerish for me. Oh really? Yeah, because like I would more like to do the pedal stuff by myself. Oh yeah. Yeah, because like I like messing around with the delay pedal. Yeah. Because you know how there's like different speeds and stuff. How's the feedback feature? Like you could do like really cool effects with that and stuff like that. Oh yeah. And then there's this other delay pedal made by Boss, and it has like all these settings on it. It could reverse like your guitar audio. Really? Yeah. And I tried one of those out, and I was surprised because it actually works really well. Oh really? Yeah. But the only thing is like it's like $200-$300 for that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. Holy
Mhm.
smokes. Oh, speaking of guitar pedals, like what kind of guitar pedals you got?
I have a whole lot. I bought them all by myself.
Oh really?
Cause like right now I like, cause Josh Homme, Kai's was his first band,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they have like a real like kind of crappy guitar tone.
Mhm.
Like it's kind of fuzzy, but like the fuzz isn't really there,
Mhm.
and it has kind of aspects of it. But then he actually used a bass amp
Yeah, yeah.
to like create the lower tones in it, and then he cranked that so it kind of like a fuzzy kind of the guitar tone comes out of it.
Mhm.
And then the way I've recreated it was I used a big muff,
Yeah.
but I turned the tone kind of all the way down, or like
Mhm.
kind of like to like 2 o'clock,
Mhm.
and then I turned the sustain kind of a bit up,
Mhm.
and then I paired it with the MXR micro amp,
Yeah.
and I paired it with the EP booster, and that's how I got that tone
Oh really?
for like Caius and like a bunch of other
Mhm.
early Queens of the Stone Age. And then for like my main tone right now, I've been using a Centaur clone,
Wow.
like the one in those like real expensive pedals.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
and like it isn't the actual pedal, but I find the one that I have right now to be work really well,
Mhm.
because like I could crank it, and like on my other guitars it has like a real overdrive feeling, but on this my main one, the Esquire,
Mhm.
it has a really kind of fuzzy feeling
Yeah.
to it. And then because like the one of the pickups on it is like under the pick guard,
Yeah, yeah.
so like it's kind of like muffled,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's how I get that kind of that's how I get rid of the fuzz kind of ish.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
because if I play it on like the more twangier
Yeah, yeah.
guitars, it just doesn't really sound well
Oh really?
and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And then of course I use a wah pedal.
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then I use a couple overdrives just to boost like
Mhm.
solos and stuff. I use I have it as tube screamer.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then I use a MXR course
Yeah.
just to get some of that weird kind of stuff. And I use a delay a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me think of some more pedals I have.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then John Frusciante, he uses a big muff,
Yeah.
turbo distortion, and like
Mhm.
MXR micro amp, and then he uses that to like create like a solo tone.
Oh really?
Like, it's a really
Crazy.
beautiful melodic,
Yeah.
but like it's not clean. It's kind of like rough. It's like patchy and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, but it's just I don't know, some way he makes it sound like really beautiful and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. In terms of what's your go-to for distortion too? Because I know back when I used to I still have my pedals. I kind of what's that one? I used to go for that standard Boss distortion
Yeah.
with the 3 knobs on it.
Yeah, the DS one.
Yeah, DS1.
Yeah.
But then I remember seeing a lot of different stuff coming from Boss there, and I
Yeah.
used to. I tried out the Metal Zone,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I guess it was all right. It was a little too like I don't know how do you say it was like felt like it was like very closed off.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
very muffled. So
So like,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah. There's a better alternative for me than the Metal Zone. It's the heavy metal pedal.
Oh yeah,
That's the one that I use for like the thrashy kind of tones and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, that's my main distortion pedal right there.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tried using different kind of effects how do you say it? Like Tom Morello and stuff like that, because he
Mhm.
does some crazy stuff with his pedals and
Yeah.
stuff. You ever think about like making like crazy sounds like that with your using the effects and stuff like that, or try to?
I do it. I've been doing it a lot more with that delay pedal.
Oh really?
Because like when this when I was at a gig
Yeah.
with the band, they're kind of doing this instrumental section,
Yeah.
and then I like just let it feed back,
Yeah.
and like I was kind of like down on one knee, kind of like messing around with the knobs of the delay pedal, using the wah pedal too,
Yeah,
to like create like a real kind of trippy kind of sound, like you're on like a trip or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. Awesome. Looks like we have to cap it right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for coming in, Jax.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's such a treat to have you in here. You know, thank you for. It's finally cool to have somebody to discuss guitars and guitar pedals with. You
Yeah.
know, usually I don't really have too many people to chill with and talk about guitar pedals and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, thanks. that was Jax Running Rabbit. Be sure to go and check him out and his band over at the Run as One Festival. They'll be there the first day, and we will have more information on the schedule coming. I believe, actually, I think that'll be coming out in a week or so.
Okay.
So we will know more information as it comes closer. So yeah, I don't know if you want to give any closing remarks to any young aspiring artists out there before we close her off.
Because I want to say that like music is another way. Like you don't have to go down that route with drugs and all that stuff. Because I know reserves have a lot of problems with that, and I just want to say that music is there. Because like music's helped me through a lot of like kind of tough times, and like the past few years, like if I'm feeling down, I'll just put in music and I'll just play along, or I'll play the guitar and just like cope with stuff. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming in, taking the time out to come out to the Siksika Media radio station. So yeah, peace out, everybody.